विद्यार्थी मित्रो, आतापर्यंत आपण फर्स्ट पेपरचे 2 चॅप्टर्स पाहिलेले आहेत. पॉवर पॉईंटच्या फॉर्ममध्ये दिलेले होते. काही पॉवर पॉईंट प्रेझेंटेशनला आवाज दिलेला होता आणि काही नोट्स स्वरूपामध्ये पाठवलेले आहेत. काही गूगल क्लासरूमवरती अवेलेबल आहेत सर्व PPTs आणि व्हॉट्सअपवरती सेंड केलेले आहेत. व्हॉट्सअपवरती आपण डिलीट करतो, त्याच्यामुळे गूगल क्लासरूमवरती जेव्हा केव्हा तुम्हाला राहिलेलं असेल काही विद्यार्थ्यांचं, ज्यांचे उशिरा ॲडमिशन झालेले असेल त्यांनी सुद्धा पॉवर पॉईंट मागचे पाहून घ्यावेत, वाचून घ्यावेत आणि त्याच्यावरती क्वेश्चन्स हे कोणत्या प्रकारचे विचारले जातील याचे क्वेश्चनची पॉवर PPT ही सुद्धा अवेलेबल आहे. तर हे झालं फर्स्ट पेपरच्या संदर्भामध्ये. आणि थिअरॉटिकल सर्व कन्सेप्ट असल्यामुळं आपण पॉवर पॉईंटवरती घेतलेलो होतो. इथून पुढचे जे लेक्चर्स आहेत सर्व, सेकंड पेपर असतील किंवा फर्स्ट पेपर असेल, हे सर्व हे व्हिडिओ स्वरूपामध्येच तुम्हाला मिळून जातील. आणि एखाद्या विद्यार्थ्याला असं वाटत असेल की नोट्स पण पाहिजे, तर त्या व्हिडिओ लेक्चर्समध्ये नोट्स येतातच. तरीसुद्धा काही जणाला लिहिता येत नसेल तर त्यांनी वैयक्तिकरित्या व्हॉट्सअपवरती किंवा मला फोन करावा आणि ते तुम्हाला नोट्स वर्डमध्ये किंवा PDF सुद्धा तुम्हाला अवेलेबल होतील. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रो, आज आपल्याला सेकंड पेपरमधला फर्स्ट चॅप्टरची सुरुवात करायची आहे. याचं नाव आहे प्रोबॅबिलिटी. Now, this chapter is well known to you because of you have studied in 10th class, I think 9th class and 12th class, right? And right now you will have to learn in for FYBSc, right? So therefore you are very aware about this chapter, right? Now, what is probability? What is probability? Since uncertainty is an integral part of human life, people have always been interested, consciously or unconsciously, in evaluating probabilities, having its origin associated with gamblers. The theory of probability today is an indispensable tool in the analysis of situation involving uncertainty. It forms the basis for inferential statistics as well as for other fields that require quantitative assessments of chance occurrence, such as quality control, management, decision analysis, and almost all areas in physics, biology, engineering, economics, and social sciences, right? So these things you have learn, read, right, in various standards, right? So come to the exact definition of probability. So how will you define the probability? Probability is a quantitative measure of uncertainty. This is a simple example. This is a simple definition of probability. Right? Or again, we can define in other ways a number that conveys the strength of our belief in the occurrence of an uncertain event. Right? So probability is a quantitative measure of uncertainty. It is the quantitative measure of uncertainty. Right. Now, next definition is experiment. Now, what is meant by experiment? You have done many experiments in various standards, right? So here experiment is used in probability theory in much broader sense than in physics or chemistry. Any reaction, right? Any action, whether it is the drawing a card out of a deck of 52 cards, or reading the temperature, or measurement of a product's dimension to ascertain quality, or the launching of a new product in the market, constitute an experiment in the probability. Right? Do you understand what is meant by experiment? Experiment means any operation. Right? Any operation or any action is called the experiment. And the experiment in probability theory have three things in common. So which are they? There are two or more outcomes of each experiment. Right? It is possible to specify the outcomes in advance. Right? Then there is uncertainty about the outcomes, right? Here three things. Now, what is called outcome? What is called outcome? An outcome of an experiment. Outcome of an experiment is some observation or measurement. Right? First we will see this definition. What is meant by experiment? It is a process. It is a process or action that leads leads to one of several possible outcomes. Right. One of several possible outcomes. Right. Now, what is meant by outcome? The result of the experiment is called outcome, right? The result of the experiment is called the outcome. Of the experiment is called outcome. Right. Now, student, there are two types of experiment. One is deterministic experiment, another one is non-deterministic experiment. There are two types of experiment. One is deterministic experiment. And second one is non-deterministic experiment. Right. Now, student, we will see the first one. What is called deterministic experiment? Suppose ball is thrown in the sky or in the air. So what will happen? Ball will fall down, right? Or coin is tossed, then what will happen? Coin will fall down, right? So before conducting the experiment, you can tell me, or how we can say, means, so we will see another example. Temperature of water is increased to 100 degrees centigrade, then it is sure that it starts boiling, right? So before conducting the experiment, we can predict what will happen, right? So that this type of experiment is called deterministic experiment. How will you define? Or we can predict. So before conducting the experiment, we can predict. It means what? There are only single outcome, right? There are only single outcome. That's why we can predict what will happen, right? Means, how will you define? A single outcome of an experiment is called deterministic experiment, right? A single outcome of an experiment a single outcome of an experiment is called deterministic. Is called deterministic experiment. Example is, for example, suppose ball is thrown in the air. If a ball is thrown in the air, then it will fall down. And next, if temperature of water is increased to 100 degrees centigrade, if temperature of water is increased to 100 degrees centigrade, right? So then what will happen? Then it is sure that it starts boiling. Then it is sure that it will boil, right? This is the deterministic experiment. Now come to the non-deterministic experiment. Second one is non-deterministic experiment. Means what? It is a random experiment. It has more than one outcomes, right? That's why, then that experiment is known as the non-deterministic experiment, right? Suppose the coin is tossed repeatedly until a head is obtained. Another example is in case of newborn baby, the sex cannot be predicted with certainty, right? निश्चितपणे सांगू शकत नाही, असं म्हणू शकतो की मुलगा होईल किंवा मुलगी, पण निश्चितपणे यू कॅनॉट से वेदर मेल विल occur or female will occur, right? So this we cannot say. So definition is there are more than one possible outcomes. There are more than one possible outcomes. This word is very important. More than one possible outcomes is called non-deterministic experiment. Right. So examples are, for example, a coin is tossed coin is tossed. Then sample space is, what is the sample space? Head or tail. Second example is in case of newborn baby, the sex cannot be predicted. In case of newborn baby, sex cannot be predicted. Sex cannot be predicted with certainty. Right. So this is your deterministic and non-deterministic experiment. Now come to the next definition, sample space. I will take water. What we call sample space? Suppose coin is tossed repeatedly until head is obtained. So what will be the sample space? Then sample space become infinite, right? Okay. Another example is sex of a newborn baby, or just we have seen a coin is tossed. What is sample space? This is H comma T. This is your sample space. Means how will you define the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment? The set of all possible outcomes of an experiment is called sample space, right? So sample space the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment is called sample space. It is denoted by S or omega. This symbol is called omega, right? For example, coin is tossed. A coin is tossed. Then sample space is H comma T. Right. Another second example is, again we will take that example. In case of newborn baby, in case of newborn baby will be, in case of newborn baby, sex will be, right, sample space is S equal to male or female. Again another example, launching of a new product, launching of a new product, launching of a new product means any product, fridge, cooler, right, TV, mobile phone, right, this is a product, or these are the products. Then launching of a new products, then sample space is what? S equal to whether this product in success or failure. So success, failure. So these are the sample space. Again there are two types of sample spaces, and this sample space again can be categorized in two ways. One is sample space is of two types. One is finite sample space, and second one is countably infinite. Finite sample space and second one is countable infinite sample space. What is called finite sample space and countably infinite sample space? So these are the example of finite sample space. This first number, second number, third number. So these are the examples of finite sample space. Right. I will not repeat again. Right. So the first, second, third are the example of finite sample space. Finite means, what is called finite? If the number of outcomes of a random experiment is finite, then that sample space is known as the finite sample space. Right? If the number of outcomes of a random experiment right is finite, then that sample space is called finite sample space, right? Now for example, so these three are the examples of finite sample space. Now come to the countably infinite sample space. Countably infinite sample space means तुम्ही आता बरेचदा दुकानावरती किराणा घेण्यासाठी किंवा टेलिफोन भरण्यासाठी किंवा बँकेत जाता, ते कसे कस्टमर्स येतच राहतात, म्हणजे काउंटेबल आहेत, राईट, पण कसे आहेत, इनफायनाईट आहेत, म्हणून त्याला काय म्हणायचं, काउंटेबली इनफायनाईट, राईट. म्हणजे काय, हाऊ विल यू डिफाईन इफ द नंबर ऑफ आउटकम्स ऑफ अ रॅन्डम एक्सपेरिमेंट is countably infinite, then that sample space is called countably infinite, right? I will not write here, just remember this statement. For example, a student appears for an एक्झामिनेशन टिल ही पासेस. तुम्ही पाहता बरेचसे विद्यार्थी एक्झाम देतच असतात, चलो ऑक्टोबर, देन मार्च, अगेन ऑक्टोबर, देन मार्च, राईट. अशा प्रकारचे काही विद्यार्थी असतात. किंवा इलेक्शनला एखादा कॅन्डिडेट थांबतो, चाललं पहिलं पंचवार्षिक, नंतर दुसरी, नंतर तिसरी, असं चालूच असतं. म्हणून अशा प्रकारचे जे एक्झाम्पल आहेत त्याला म्हणायचं काउंटेबली इनफायनाईट, राईट. Countable infinite, a student appears for an examination. A student appears for an examination till he passes. Till he passes, then the sample space is yes. एका टाईममध्ये तो पास होईल. राईट. कधी फर्स्ट टाईममध्ये फेल्युअर असेल, नंतर पास होईल. नंतर कधी 2 टाईममध्ये फेल्युअर असेल, थर्ड टाईममध्ये पास होईल. कधी 3 टाईममध्ये फेल असेल, 4 टाईमला सक्सेस असेल. अशा प्रकारचे जे एक्झाम्पल आहेत त्याला म्हणायचं काउंटेबली इनफायनाईट. किंवा अगेन सेकंड एक्झाम्पल, number of students arriving at the cash counter in a Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji Mahavidyalaya, Srigonda. Then the outcome is cash counter or 0. 0 means what? एखादा एकही कॅन्डिडेट नाही, त्याला म्हणायचं 0, राईट. किंवा 1 पण असू शकतात, किंवा 2ही असू शकतील, किंवा 4, 5 अशा प्रकारचे किती नंबर्स असू शकतात, त्याला म्हणायचं, राईट. हे झाले काउंटेबली इनफायनाईट सॅम्पल स्पेस. नाव come to the event. What is called event? Event is a subset of sample space. Right, this is the simple definition of event. Right. Next is elementary event. What is called elementary event? Any particular event, outcome is single or unique, then that event is called elementary event. Right. For example, a card is drawn from pack of 52 playing cards. Right. Is a basic outcome. Right. Then another is impossible event. Impossible event means an event which does not contain any sample point is called impossible event. When suppose when an event cannot occur, its probability is 0, right? And the probability of the empty set is 0. That is P of phi is equal to 0. In a deck where half the cards are red and half are black, the probability of drawing a green card is 0 because the set corresponding to that event is the empty set. There are no green cards, right? So then that event is called impossible event. Then certain event. Certain event means what? Event that are certain to occur and have probability is 1. Right, and the probability of the entire sample space S is equal to the 1. For example, if we draw a card out of a deck, one of the 52 cards in the deck will certain be drawn, and so the probability of the sample space, the set of all 52 cards is equal to the 1. Right, then that event is called certain event. Now come to the mutually exclusive event. Exclusive event. Suppose I will draw the Venn diagram. This is your S, A, B. Right, A and B are different. Right, there is no common elements in between them. Right, then that event is called as the mutually exclusive event. Means there is no common element. Right, means A intersection B is what? Phi, empty. And if you take the probability of this one, probability of A intersection B is equal to P of phi, and P of phi is 0. Right. Then exhaustive event. Exhaustive event means what? Total number of events. So the total number of possible outcomes of a random experiment are known as exhaustive event. So for example, if E1 E1 comma A2 comma A3 so on An define on sample space S are said to be exhaustive if their union means A1 union A2 union A3 union so on union An equal to S. Fine. असं असेल तर आपण एक्झॉस्टिव्ह इव्हेंट म्हणतो. देन इक्वली लाईकली इव्हेंट. Equally likely. Equally likely means the events A and B are said to be equally likely if none of them is expected to occur in preference to other. That is, chance of happening them are the same. We call as equally likely. For example, in tossing an unbiased coin, the event getting head and getting tail are equally likely. Right? Or sex of a newborn baby, they are also equally likely. Right? So today lecture we will stop here because this is a theoretical part. And I think you will not be bored. Thank you.